So if you want to find out if we really like this song, well, you're going to have to stay tuned and find out.
Yes, and if you want early access and uncut videos, then check out our Patreon right now. If you join, it's 7-day free trial before you're charged, only $5 a month for some really amazing reaction videos. So thanks for watching and welcome to the show.
What is good? Oh shit, I lost my voice. Try that again.
A little too old for puberty.
2, 1.
Do it again.
What is good, you sexy son of a guns? It's Philly. It's Tazzz. It's the Tazzz of Philly show, and we are back with another reaction video.
Hey everybody, it's Philly and Tazzz. We are back with another reaction video, and we're going to get back into a rabbit hole that we have done quite a bit, I guess, of deep diving into this gentleman's eclectic book of music that he has put out. But we haven't reacted to him actually in a minute because obviously there's been a lot of donation requests and a lot of other music in different genres that we have gotten to, but we haven't forgotten, I guess, the root of kind of where the channel started a lot with Tom MacDonald. So it'll be fun to get back down into this rabbit hole again. I know he's put out a lot of newer music recently, so I'm going to welcome back all the Tom MacDonald fans. And I know you guys will be pouring in here to check this out. And the song is Heroes. This is not too old, if I remember correctly, right? It's in the last, month or so?
I think you are correct. Yeah, well, it says 2 weeks ago, so yeah, less than a month, I guess. Yeah,
I know we dropped a bunch of new things, so I guess it's time to check this out. I'm very curious to see what we get here. Obviously, his what's the word I'm looking for? His not his vocabulary, but his I guess his book of music. There's a word I'm trying to come up with, and I'm not hitting it, but is very eclectic, very sort of all over the place. Anything from rap to country that has some rock vibes. So always kind of nice to see what Tom's going to bring to the table. So any thoughts that you have, feel free to give them, and I guess we can get on into it.
Welcome back, Hog Nation. So hope you jump into the channel and help us welcome this new song, well, new to us, into the channel. And again, we always have the same purpose on this channel, and that's to represent music appreciation. Music is something I feel we all need in the world. And there's so many different types of music out there to reach different types of people because we don't all like the same things. But we do like Tom MacDonald. So it's been a minute since we reacted to him, but he's never forgotten. And we still have a big playlist of his that you can always check out that you may not have seen yet to see our reaction. So again, it's all about the love, it's all about the support. So we'll have the links in the description so you can support Tom and like and comment if you haven't. And if you can purchase his music, wonderful. After you take care of Tom, take care of Tazzz and Philly and subscribe to us because that's free. All right. That being said, let's get into it. Haven't heard it yet. We don't pre-watch anything. We'll commentate afterwards. So here we go.
There's too many songs about diamond teeth and gold chains. Too many rappers who still glorify gangs. There's way too many rhymes about codeine and women we'd like to bang. I just wanted to make a song to say thanks. Thank you to the cops who really trying to make the world a better place, risking their lives to keep a man they never even met safe. They ain't trying to kill your kids or lock their father away. They got families who need food on their plates. And thank you to the firefighters. Whenever I hear sirens, I pray. It takes a special kind of man to run toward all the flames. When we see smoke and we need help, the fire can't be contained. They running in while everybody runs away. And thank you to the soldiers fighting for us, flying way overseas. Ain't never met you, but I love you cause you're dying for me. I'm enjoying my freedom and I know freedom ain't free. When the anthem plays, I don't take a knee. And thank you to the truckers, the janitors, and the average people. The ones holding the jobs that will damage your ego. The ones who do the most and in return they get zero. Screw what anyone says, y'all are heroes. Everyday people, they know who they are. They aren't superstars and they don't fight evil. They gotta do the hours with no superpowers. Everyday people don't always save the world. They don't get the girl, but y'all are heroes. Heroes. Too many songs about Xanax and faces covered with tattoos. And way too many asses on camera with rap dudes. Too much Gucci, Louis, Prada clothing trying to brand you. I just wanna make a song to say thank you. Thank you to the paramedics coming at high speed in an ambulance, trying to get someone to breathe at the scene of an accident. Covered in a stranger's blood and trying to bring them back again. Their stress levels always at a maximum. Thank you to the carpenters, mechanics, and the welders and plumbers. Y'all are building all the roofs that we're under. Swinging hammers in the pouring rain, the snow in the summer. I hope you know that I appreciate your struggle. Thank you to the nurses and doctors fighting for everyone's lives. Y'all don't always find a cure, but I believe that you tried. The guilt of seeing someone who you tried to save die, don't let it haunt you. Y'all bought them some time. And thank you to the priests and the pastors and the grocery store clerks. The ones who don't get thanked or paid enough for their work. Probably feel disrespected and I'm sure that it hurts. But let me tell you, y'all are heroes for sure. Everyday people, they know who they are, they aren't superstars, and they don't fight evil. They gotta do the hours with no superpowers. Everyday people don't always save the world, they don't get the girl, but y'all are heroes. Heroes. You don't need a mask and a cape, don't lose sleep wondering if humanity's safe. Whoa, whoa. And you don't gotta fly to the moon, don't need x-ray sight to see the hero in you. Whoa, whoa. Everyday people, they know who they are, they aren't superstars, and they don't fight evil. They gotta do the hours with no superpowers. Everyday people don't always save the world, they don't get the girl, but y'all are heroes. Heroes.
Wow. 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 I have to say, I mean, he's through the course of time as we reacted to many of his songs, there were many of his songs here and there where I would say, like, oh, that's my favorite so far, or that's my favorite so far. You know, we all have our own favorites, you know, so. But right now, I have to say this is like one of my top favorites some so far, because I am really big personally on thanking the people behind the scenes and the people that many people take for granted. Case in point, this is actually fun fact about Tazzz. This is actually something that actually irks me whenever I watch like those award shows like Grammys or whatever or something, and there's a singer that's singing and they have backup singers and they have the band behind them, and it's not like, you know, their band, it's just people, I guess, that were hired. Whenever they finish the song, some people continue to stand forward and say thank you to the audience, but every once in a while there's somebody that turns around and thanks the backup singers and thanks the band. And I love those special people, because to me those are people that are just like looked over. So the same thing with this, like the people you take for granted, the cashier, the nurse, the doctor, the mailman, anybody who doesn't have like those, you know, super special jobs. And no disrespect to them too. I mean, the people out there who do really important and wonderful things, yes, they deserve some notoriety too. But the people who might just get paid minimum wage, but who maybe have smiled and made your day, or who bagged your groceries and said have a good day, you know, sometimes they matter. Well, not sometimes, all the time they matter too, if they give you a good experience. Or you might be that person who is the cashier, or who is the person at the front desk of the hotel, and you don't pay them any mind because all they did is give you their room key and they're just like a blip. So I like how Tom gave a song dedicated to people who are the heroes of everyday life. And that's really stellar. He wasn't talking about bitches and hoes, and he wasn't talking about dollar bills. He was giving an actual homage to the underrated, which I appreciate that. So again, mad respect to Tom. He hasn't disappointed. I loved it. What do you say, Philly?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, Tom is obviously always has some kind of message in his music, whether you agree with it or not. Even like it doesn't really matter. There's always some sort of message he's trying to deliver, which I appreciate, because there is a lot of mindless music out there. And you know, I'm a fan of hip hop, and you know, I talk about how I like guys that can paint stories with their lyrics and pick, and really create like an actual, like something that you can follow along with, not necessarily just rhyming shit together because it rhymes. And I can appreciate that, what he does with his music. Now, in this particular case, when you're talking about heroes, I feel like there's a lot of people, like if you say that, well, what's your hero? You'll hear like, a favorite actor or a favorite athlete or a favorite musician, or not to say that they can't be heroes, but let's be real. I mean, when you really think about hero in the sense of the word, I mean, that's somebody that lays their life on the line a lot of the times. And then he gets into, doctors and nurses and policemen and, and it's not, it goes all the way down to mechanics. Obviously mechanics aren't necessarily laying their life on the line, but at the same time, if they don't exist, then you're not doing work. Yeah, well, I mean, they
don't fix those brakes.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm saying like in the true sense of like a police officer that's a hero, or a firefighter that's a hero, who literally could go out and have a chance they could be killed during their shift. Not to say a mechanic couldn't be killed because a car lift came down on top of them, but you know what I'm saying. Like it's less likely that something would happen to a technician than it would, say, like a police officer. My point just being that, heroes come in all shapes and forms and sizes, I guess. And a lot of times when people use the word hero, the doctors and the nurses and the mechanics aren't the ones that go to the forefront of your mind. It's like, oh, it's my favorite athlete, it's my favorite musician, it's my favorite actor. So right. I don't know. I enjoyed it, though. I mean, I thought his message was great. I agree with what he said. I think those people that he mentioned are all obviously a huge part of why society goes. And, it was another, another bullseye for me when it comes to, his messaging in the song.
Well said, Philly. And let me just add, because I forgot, I'm glad that he showed various people and stuff too. It wasn't, he double dipped, I guess, on giving respect. It wasn't just a song talking about them. You saw different people in their uniforms thanking them. So that must have gave them some pride too, because they're like, oh, wow, it's a song about me. Oh, and I can be on camera too. So I like that extra added touch, because it really, I think, makes it resonate more with you, the viewer, because you're like, oh, yeah, okay, or that's my job. You never know. So I like that extra bonus. So, let's vote.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to vote. What are we going to do here? We're going to vote. It's ass or pass. And why is it ass or pass? Well, if that song sucked, it's ass. We're going to give it a thumbs down. If that song didn't suck, it's not ass. We're going to give it a thumbs up. It's a really interesting 2-rating system we have. Thumbs up, thumbs down, ass or pass. Tazzz will count to 3. I will drum roll, and we will rate the song together. Tazzz, are you ready?
I'm ready. 3, 2. Silent drums he has. 1. Boom.
Try not to wake my dog up, because I know it'll be silent.
Yeah, that's right.
It won't be silent barks if he starts hearing me. He'll think somebody's knocking at the fucking door, and then that'll be the end of it. So if you hear something soon, it's probably him getting up. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. That's a 2 thumbs up. Definitely not ass. And thank you to All Hog Nation. Thank you to Tom for dropping another banger, and I'm sure we'll be getting a lot more of his music reacted to here shortly. So thank you for joining. We'll be back soon. I'm Philly. That's Tazzz. It's the Tazzz and Philly Show. Have a wonderful night. Peace.
And take it easy and keep it breezy.